Wait, what'd they do?
Steelers made a brain rot.
Brain rot.
Brain rot. $19 Fortnite card. With Rick Harrison saying all I could do best is just a $19 Fortnite card.
Rick Harrison upon stars. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. How about those Raiders, by the way?
Yeah, how about those Raiders? How about those oh, look at that. Look at that towel. It's pink. It's beautiful.
Yes, Crucial Catch Month.
Crucial Catch Month. Week number 7, Pain and Gain Pick'em starts right about
now.
Oh, now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is your favorite football show this week, of the week. It is the Pain and Gain Pick'ems. I, of course, am your host with the most, A Pizzle. Football freaks, gridiron geeks, have no fear. A Pizzle is here in the flesh, baby. How we doing? How we doing? I went 11-3 last week. Not too shabby. Here. Not too shabby. How about you? How's you doing? What's going on? LC Muscles representing the
4-1-2, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who once again have beaten the Raiders the last 3 years in a row, and I love every bit of it. See y'all in 2027. We'll have to see you guys again for another 3 years.
In Pittsburgh this time.
You'll be in Pittsburgh. Right? Yep, the next time we'll be in Pittsburgh. Yep. So, yeah, how about that, Steelers? I'm feeling good. How are you guys doing? It's LC Muscles 28 here. Back with another Pain and Gain Pick'ems episode. I'm extremely excited to be on here. And yeah, I'm excited to be here, ready to do my pick'ems. And this should be a crazy week. Let's be honest here. This will be
it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be a nuck and futz, as the hot sauce likes to say. It's gonna be nuck and futz. Just straightens the F in the end, and you get the picture.
Yep.
All right. Tiny Tim should be with us momentarily. He is having a little bit of transportation issues. Hopefully he gets here soon. I did ask him to text or give us his picks in advance, so we'll see what happens there. But we have 2 teams on bye this week. It is the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. If you're a fan of those teams, you're going to have to wait till next week. But just for Tiny Tim, I just got to do it.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Wait. And
I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
How about them Cowboys? They
had a field day, man.
Whooped. They got whooped by the Detroit.
I loved every bit of it.
They got
after being the Steelers last week. I loved every bit of that.
47-9.
But there was a casualty, though. We did send Aiden Hutchinson to the crossroads, though. He will not be coming back, unfortunately, this year. So, unfortunately, Aiden Hutchinson, that leg injury looked bad.
That is true.
I saw it live. It was bad.
Yeah, you saw it live, and you can hear it too. Which, yeah. Best of luck in your recovery, Aiden Hutchinson. He's easily one of the best defensive players in the league right now. Actually, leads the league in sacks. It's 7.5.
Yeah, but unfortunately, someone's gonna take over for him. That's the unfortunate thing about it.
That's just the way it is. Best of luck in your future recovery. Hutch! Go blue. All right. Now, starting out week number – wait, where's Romy? Week number 7.
7.
Of Pain and Gain Pick'em. Starting out Thursday nights, as it is the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. This game is in New Orleans at the Superdome. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Broncos are 3-point favorites.
On the Hard Rock app, it is 2.5. And let me see Yahoo Sports. Yahoo Sports, it is 2.5. So it actually went down a point.
It is 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Referee for this game is
Land Clark, the man who owns land.
Land who owns land. And calling this game on Amazon Prime, you know who it is. It's Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, and the lowest ticket price, $40.
I saw some sites at 30 too.
$40.
You know what's crazy is they also, what's crazy is for both the New Orleans Pelicans and the Saints, they both play games. I think it's like Friday and Thursday. You can get tickets to both events. For some people are listing at $34 total.
Yeah.
$4 for preseason New Orleans Pelicans tickets. $4.
Hold up a second, because there it is, and there it is.
Ooh, banana.
And yes, that did take 36 hours to make. All right. Yes, I know my math. I like to do it every week. Inconsistent math is hard. What are you going to do? All right. So, Broncos and Saints. This is the return of Sean Payton to face his former team. But first time ever, I believe.
First time ever. Yep. First time ever. Sean Payton's going to coach the Broncos. Coaching Broncos against the Saints. Yep.
But unlike those Saints teams, this Denver team is limited on offense. They do play really good defense, but will be without PS2, unfortunately. It'll be Spencer Rattler at quarterback for the Saints. Last week, I thought he did okay. I thought he did all right. I think he'll play solid here, but at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the better team in here, right here, and that is the Denver Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos to beat the Saints. Sean Payton gets his win over his former team. I'm going with the Broncos 24-17. Give me Denver.
Yeah, this isn't looking good for New Orleans. Not having Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, Derek Carr, and Taysom Hill not in the lineup this week is going to be a problem. Even without Patrick Surtain, the Broncos will still benefit. They have had a losing streak as of late. I mean, they did have a winning streak, and then they lost. So expect Denver to come back, especially because their series history, Broncos lead at 9-3, especially winning last year in their last matchup. Actually, no. The last match they played, New Orleans won against Denver. That was the year when Denver had no quarterbacks. When they had to have a wide receiver at quarterback. That's the last time they played in 2020. Remember that game?
Mm-hmm.
That was the last time the Broncos and Saints played that crazy game with all those quarterbacks not being able to be active with COVID and everything. But now it's a completely different scenario in New Orleans. Denver has owned the series other than that one game where they had no quarterbacks. When they actually have a quarterback under center, they won their last 5 in a row. Give me the Denver Broncos to get the win over the New Orleans Saints. Sean Payton gets his revenge against the New Orleans Saints. I think that this is also the game. I'm actually going bold prediction time here. This is the game that will have Dennis Allen fired from the team.
Ooh.
I think Dennis Allen will get shown the door. He'll be the second coach fired after this week.
So Brother Inject will get his wish.
That's right. And a lot of people that I know about as well. So, yeah, give me the Denver Broncos to win this game, and I expect my bold prediction of Dennis Allen getting fired on Friday morning. My final score is going to be Broncos 24, Saints 20. Give me the Denver Broncos.
We got two super chats. Best bet.
That's right. Oh, sorry. Go right ahead. The best bet for this game is going to be Alvin Kamara over 4.5 receptions. I think when Denver gets ahead early, New Orleans is going to throw a lot of checkdowns. Expect Alvin Kamara over 4.5 receptions to be my best bet of the day.
All right. We got two super chats to go over before we get to the next game. First up, it's the man himself, Mr. Joshua Cook, who went 11-3 last week. Looking forward to facing the Dolphins in Lucas Oil Stadium. I will be there for that game, so be on the lookout for that. Should be really good. Look for his picks tonight. Cassie Cage versus everyone. Thank you very much, Mr. Joshua Cook. And next up, we have Vampire Luke, who says Raiders owners Tom Wagner and Brady. Birmingham owners Tom Wagner and Tom Brady. Birmingham gets a new stadium in 2029. Raiders in Birmingham in 2029. We shall see. We shall see.
We'll see.
I would love to see it. You'd love to see it. I know you would.
It'll be interesting, to say the least. It'll be interesting.
Now, still speaking about the Saints, their injury list is long. So Cesar Ruiz is out. Derek Carr is out. Lucas Patrick's questionable. He's most likely going to be out. Pete Werner is going to be out. Rashid Shaheed out. Chris Olave and Taysom Hill and everybody else. There's a lot. There's Alvin Kamara.
There's our third center. John Gruden even went over on his video.
They're on their third center.
They're on their third center.
That's bad.
Oh, I know.
That's bad. All right. No, not leaving Vegas, playing in Vegas. There's a difference.
That's right.
All right. Well, speaking of London games, let's talk about the final London game of the season, as it is the New England Patriots traveling to Wembley Stadium to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game is at Wembley Stadium, where there was all in Wembley Stadium a few months ago for AEW.
That's right.
That's right. And from what I'm seeing here, the Jaguars are 5.5-point favorites.
Yes, they are 5.5-point favorites on the Hard Rock app and 5.5 on Yahoo. So 5.5 on both.
Referee for this game is?
Referee is Brad Rogers.
And calling this game on NFL Network, we have Chris Rose and Joe Thomas.
That's right. Joe Thomas makes his broadcasting debut.
Yeah, Chris Rose, who used to be the host of Best Damn Sports Show, period. And now he's with John Boy Media. And let me just say this right now. This is without a shadow of a doubt. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
Yeah. This was
without
obvious.
A shadow of a doubt. Lowest ticket price, $176.
Pounds or American? Okay, so $176 American. Okay.
Who do you got and why for Patriots and the Jags?
This series has been dominated by New England. Jacksonville has only won twice against the Patriots in their entire history. And once of them was in a playoff game. So in the regular season, Jacksonville has only won once against New England, which is a very bad sign for the Jaguars. The Jaguars' offense is an absolute disaster. I think the locker room has been completely turned on Doug Peterson. You know what's crazy is when they were down and the Chicago got the ball back, you could see Trevor Lawrence and Christian Kirk both laughing on the sidelines, sitting there laughing. So this locker room has turned on Doug Peterson. I think this is the game, realistically. If you have to fire Doug Peterson, this is going to be another game where you're going to have to fire him at some point. The problem is they don't have a bye to week 12. That is going to be a very big problem, though. And it's
their bye week's week 12?
Yeah, their bye week's week 12. So they don't even get a bye after going to London, which is crazy to think about.
Brutal.
So these are both some of the worst offenses in the league. But I did like what I saw last week from Drake May against the Texans. Sure, they were not going to win the game, but honestly, Drake May did impress me a little bit. This is a must-win, though, for Jacksonville to keep any hope of relevancy alive in their season, because after this, they got a brutal 4-game schedule. Green Bay Packers, at the Eagles, Vikings, and at the Lions, which is all going to be losses. I think Jacksonville will get the job done. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't think either defense is going to be that good. I think Jacksonville will do just enough to get the very close win. I think there will be no defense. There'll be a lot of offenses played, and New England does not have a very good track record in London, especially from last year's game. Remember last year's embarrassing game, London game, where they played against the Colts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't worry though. We're going to talk about that later. But honestly, I think Jacksonville does just enough to get the job done. My final score is going to be Jacksonville getting their third ever win against the Patriots in franchise history. I'm going to go 30-27. Give me the Jaguars.
Yeah, this is
definitely. Sorry. Well, still, international travel and the Patriots don't do well. That's my point.
That's fair. It's a good point. That's a good point, I guess. Both teams, have major issues, but at least the Patriots have the excuse of starting a rookie quarterback in Drake May. I agree with you last week. He did pretty well. With Jacksonville being the last ranked passing defense, he might hit them with some big plays, but Jacksonville is the better team. However, I'm actually going to go on the opposite side. I'm actually going to go with the Patriots because America.
Well, both teams are featuring America.
Because America. You know why? I still can't believe they blew a 13-colony lead. I'm going with the Patriots. I'm going with the Patriots. I think they get the job done over the Jaguars because America. 28-20. Give me the Pats.
I honestly think they cover.
This is not my upset pick of the week. This is not my upset pick of the week. That's coming back later. But yes, I'm going with the Patriots. Call me crazy, but I'm going with the Patriots.
Honestly, I see them covering, so I don't blame you there. They're going to cover the spread. Absolutely. If you see 5.5, 6, take the Patriots +6. Take them. They're obviously covering this game.
What's going on, Snowman?
Snowman.
Hey, how are you? Oh, and by the way, Luke, fire Chris Greer. He's doing a hell of a job. Well,
I think you guys are probably more worried than we are.
That son of a bitch. Yeah, I'll wait until he's gone. Oh, my God. All right. Moving on to the Sunday afternoon games, or starting with the early slate of games. Starting out in the NFC North, as it is the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. This game is in Minnesota. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Vikings are 2-point favorites.
All right, on the Hard Rock, I've been monitoring this game because this has been one of those games I'm really monitoring very well. So on the Hard Rock, it actually dropped to 1.5, and on the Yahoo, it actually dropped down to 1.5. It was at 2 though earlier in the week. It's been at 2 for a while. I actually tracked this game because I honestly wanted to make a bet for this game. I am honestly glad it dropped, but right now it's been Vikings 2. It actually went to 2.5 at one point, but now it's back down to 1.5. So, crazy slate, that's for sure, for this pick.
Okay. So, this is for first place in the division.
Yep.
First place in the NFC North. Vikings coming off the bye. Lions coming off a blowout to the Cowboys on the road. Lions, unfortunately, lost the
best pass rusher
their best pass rusher in Aiden Hutchinson with a broken leg, which will impact their pass rush in a big way. So look for Sam Darnold to light it up, throwing to Justin Jefferson. The Lions will get theirs as well with Jared Goff playing well. It will be a fun one, but when in doubt, I got to go home team. I'm going to pull a Yenzer Mac. When in doubt, go home team. I'm going with the Vikings to stay undefeated. Beat the Detroit Lions 31-24. Give me the Vikings. Skull. Lowest ticketed price is $285, by the way.
That sounds about right. And the referee for the game is actually Clay Martin.
Clay Martin, and calling this game on, I believe this is on Fox. Yes, it is. Let me just check that real quick. Lions and the Vikings. No, it's on. Yep, it's on Fox. It's Adam Amin and Greg Olson.
All right, so Fox B team.
Fox B team. And a lot of people are saying this is the game of the week. Mine's just a little bit later.
Mine is too, to be honest. I was considering this to be my game of the week, but
I was
then
considering it as well.
If Aiden Hutchinson was healthy, this would be my game of the week.
Yep.
But unfortunately, this is not.
100%.
Because the Vikings have lost the last 3 games to the Detroit Lions. And even though the Vikings do own the overall series 80-43-2, I think they get back to their winning ways and get their first win against the Lions since September 25th, 2022. I just think that the bye helped them out so much. Seeing the Lions lose Aiden Hutchinson is huge. I don't see Sam Darnold losing this week. And coming off a bye, I do think the Vikings have a very good idea of what the Lions are going to do. I do think this will be a higher scoring game, but I think the big problem is that the Vikings secondary will be able to limit Jared Goff in his passing. So expect the Vikings to win this game. I think this will be close. I think this will be a receiver duel between Justin Jefferson and Amon-Ra St. Brown. But in the end, I think that this is still going to be a really good game, and I'll be looking forward to it. But I still think the Vikings will win this game by just a hair. Late field goal by the Vikings to win this game. My final score is going to be the final score with Will Reacher getting the game-winning field goal. Final score, Vikings 27. Actually, no, sorry. 28-27, give me the Minnesota Vikings.
All right. Next game on the docket we have is the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. This game is in Buffalo. And from what I am seeing right here, the Bills are 9-point favorites. Number 9.
All right. Number 9. Yahoo actually increased. I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It went to 9.5 on the Yahoo Sportsbook.
Ooh.
But on the Hard Rock, it's actually 9. So,
referee for this game is?
Referee for the Bills and the Titans is John Hussey.
And calling this game on CBS, we have Andrew Catalan, Tiki Barber, and Jason McCourty. Lowest ticketed price, let's see, $195.
$195. That sounds about right with this game.
Bills are playing. What's that?
I was going to say at this point, I'm worried about the Titans, but go ahead, Alex.
You're worried about the Titans?
Yeah, but I'll get to my thing in a second.
You're worried about the Titans. Interesting. The Bills are playing on a short week after beating the Jets on Monday night. Titans are coming off a bad loss to the Colts at home. Their offense has been lifeless for much this season when you have Will Levis starting. I mean, a lot of memes going on in Tennessee with him at starting quarterback. Let's be honest there. Their offense has been lifeless for much of the season, while the Bills can roll up points now, especially that they have one Amari Cooper.
I just realized he got traded. Oh, Bills are the top of the AFC East for a while now, man. It's gonna be tough to beat them. Getting Amari Cooper is a huge move.
Mm-hmm. That's a big get. I think Tennessee's defense will keep the Titans in this one. It'll be closer than expected. This actually, is this my point spread game of the week? Yes, it is. This is actually my point spread game of the week, believe it or not. But, however, I do have the Bills winning 23-17. Bills win, but Titans cover. You know what that means?
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Yeah.
Nobody
circles the
wagons.
Like
the
Buffalo Bills. You know why I'm worried about the Titans? Because at some point they're going to have to bench Will Levis for Mason Rudolph. And once he's benched, you're not going to see many more memes.
No more memes. Oh, no.
No more memes. Will Levis is a walking meme at this point. And my buddy, I was watching this at my buddy Mark's house. We went over there. I went there this weekend. My buddy needed Calvin Ridley to have a big game. Calvin Ridley, guess his stat line. I want you to guess his stat line for last game.
0 catches for 0 yards.
8 targets, 0 catches, 0 yards.
I was close.
He's the guy you paid over. How much was his contract? $90 million.
Something like
And
that, yeah.
you didn't get him a single catch. That is absolutely embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry, but this Titans team is a joke. I'm worried about Brian Callen because I think they might want to try to move away from him quickly. I like the fact that Brian Callen has a decent offensive scheme, but honestly, Will Levis is not him. He is not him.
He never
Not
has been him.
close. Never has been him.
There
I'm
will
sorry.
be him.
Mason Rudolph should be the star.
Forever
I think
and ever.
Here's my bold prediction for this game. Will Levis gets benched at halftime.
Oh,
Mason Rudolph comes in and makes it a close game. I think Bills will win. I think Titans will cover. This is not my point spread game of the week. That will be coming up soon. But I do think the Buffalo Bills will get the win. My final score is going to be Bills 30, Titans 23. Give me the Buffalo Bills. And you know, we got to launch the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody
throws the
wagons
wagons like the Bills.
the Buffalo Bills.
No, circle wagons like the Bills. Okay.
Yeah, I love that meme every time. That greatest memes ever.
All right, next game on the docket. Here we go. It's my game. Starting out, it's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. This game is in Indianapolis at Lucas
Yes.
Oil Stadium.
It's
Named after you.
Yes,
And from what I'm seeing right here, Colts are 3-point favorites.
They are 3-point favorites, so you are right on the money for that.
Referee for this game is
Referee for the Dolphins and Colts is Craig Rolstad. Not a bad referee.
not bad at all. Calling this game on, I believe this is on Fox. Yes, it is. It's Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnson, a.k.a. Moose. Tim was here to say that.
I
Lowest ticketed price. Thankfully, I got mine before these prices. Holy shit. $123.
Wow. You want to know something funny about my ticket when I might go to Atlanta? I paid a lot of money for my ticket. Guess how much it was during game time? $1,400. I got mine literally the day after they came out. My seat was $1,400.
What?
Yeah, $1,400.
You paid $1,400 for?
No, that was my value for my ticket. The value of my
oh.
ticket was $1,400. I paid way. I didn't even pay half. I didn't even pay close to half.
I was gonna say.
Oh, you know
You
what's
paid
crazy is though?
$1,400 for.
Oh hell no! I'm not paying $400. I'm not paying $1,400 for that. Absolutely not.
You
But-
must be
Oh,
out your damn
What
mind.
in the all types of blue hell?
You my why?
You know what makes me say that, Alex? The Titans have an overall series lead of 30-20 on the Bills.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, including the Music City Miracle.
Yep. All right. So
As far as this game is, but as far as this series is concerned, the Dolphins have this overall series lead 48-28 because they used to play in the AFC East.
That's right. They used to play in the AFCs, and I know the rules to save you for the last.
Yeah, save me for last, I guess.
Alrighty, so the
I
Colts
guess.
and the Dolphins. This is an interesting series. The last time these two teams played, it was in 2021.
That was my birthday.
That was your birthday.
That was my
That's
birthday.
right. I can't believe they lost on your birthday.
It was my birthday, and they were playing Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby
That's
Brissett.
right.
I thought he was going to upset them. They were going to make them look like fools because they cut the wrong guy, and we lost. Because that was Jonathan Taylor's coming out party.
Yes, it was.
That was his coming out party because that basically put him on the map.
The problem with the Dolphins this series, though, they've only won 2 of the last 9 games against the Colts, which is not a very good sight to see, especially being on the road. They did have a bye last week, which could help. But the problem is the Indianapolis Colts, they got a must-needed win even without Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pittman being very limited on the field. And now with Josh Jones, Michael Pittman, and Jonathan Taylor possibly coming back, it's going to be tough for the Dolphins to cover all three. We'll see how Snoop Huntley does with another week off and getting another chance to work with the offense a little bit more. Honestly, this will be a close game. I think this is pretty much a pickup game. This is honestly a coin flip. It's not my coin flip game of the week, though, because I was considering it. But honestly, I just can't do that to you, Alex. I can't make it a coin flip game of the week. I think that would be a little distasteful. But I will give a good prediction for this game. I hate to do this to you, Alex, but I think the Colts are going to win this game. I think that Jonathan Taylor coming back, if he's back, I think the Colts win. If he's not, though, sound the alarm. But that's only if that's deciding only if he's not playing. That's only if. But right now, he is on track to play. So with that being said, if he's on track to play, Joe Flacco knowledge of the Dolphins, I think he gets the job done. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be a field goal game. I think the Colts will get it done late. My final score is going to be exactly 3 points. 24-21, give it the Indianapolis Colts. Unfortunately.
Right. Okay. Unfortunately. That's okay. It's all right. We'll see
So,
what happens.
Exactly.
So,
you heard what I had to say, and now it's time for the host with the most to make his predictions. So, Alex, call.
All right. Dolphins coming off of a bye. Desperately needed it. Desperately needed that win against the Patriots, which we got. We needed that. We needed that badly. While the Colts are coming off of a road victory over the Tennessee Titans. Still starting Snoop Huntley. Still starting Tyler Huntley. Snoop Dogg.
No double G.
Colts, on the other hand, they're bringing back Anthony Richardson. I don't understand.
Official?
There's possibly. It's a possibility. He might. They're leaning
Okay.
towards yes, but I don't understand why. Because Joe Flacco, 7 touchdowns to just 1 interception.
We'll get to that. We'll take up those kind of statistics later on. But go
7
ahead.
touchdowns to 1 interception. Both of these teams have had defensive issues stopping the run. Jonathan Taylor is the better running back. So, yeah, this one's tough for me to pick. Who the hell am I kidding? Sound the alarm. You can call me a biased bastard all you want, because the fact of the matter is, if we win next week, it's a possibility that Tua will come back.
Ooh.
And what better way to welcome him back with open arms to have a 500 record? We will be sitting at 3-3 by the time he comes back. I have us winning in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. Final score was 20-17. Give me the Dolphins. Fins up, baby. Hopefully I'm their good luck charm. Otherwise, yeah. We'll see.
I'm for it, man. Hey, man, I fuck with that pick.
We'll see.
I fuck with it.
Because I've been to tons of away games. I've seen the Dolphins play in Atlanta. I've seen them play in Cincinnati, Cleveland, Green Bay, Chicago,
Those are all my
Dallas, Los Angeles for the Chargers. Thinking about. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it.
So for me, I've been in all the Southeast except for Carolina and Philly and Pittsburgh. So, and then I'm knocking off New York and Massachusetts next year. Yes.
Oh, and Tampa Bay.
There is a chance next year I'm going to the New England Pittsburgh game in New England.
And Tampa Bay. So of those times I've seen the Dolphins in person on away games, they've only won twice. Just twice. 2 times. I'm hoping third time's a charm. So we shall see. Hello, Tim.
Is that I think it is?
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, it's me, y'all. How y'all doing?
There he is.
He's back. Yes.
Yeah, I'm here a little bit late, but
Yes.
hey, better late than never.
Better late than never. Exactly.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good.
Good. How are you doing, man?
Doing okay.
All right.
I'm never taking a cab again. I just got home about 10 minutes ago, and I called a cab at 7 p.m.
Oh, shit.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Damn. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
you're here safe.
Safe and sound.
I'm with my bros.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can do a little bit of a recap.
Rewind.
Start from the beginning.
Stop.
Hammer time.
I can't talk backwards the way the late Robin Williams used to, you know.
Beep, bop, boop, beep. All right. You got your picks with you?
Yeah, I got them right here.
All right. Take a swig of that. Let's start from the beginning. Thursday night. Broncos, Saints. Who you got?
Broncos Saints. I'm really hoping Alvin Kamara has another great game. Man, he's been running over defenses left and right. And Derek Carr found a good place there. Denver's got this rookie quarterback, Bo Nix, kind of been shaky a little bit. And I got the Saints winning this one by a score of 21-16.
Ooh,
you're
spoiling
on the
Sean
other
Payton's
side.
homecoming.
I like it.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then how about the London game? Patriots and Jaguars.
I can't believe Jags were picked by 5.5. I think that's probably still the line right now.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking.
Yeah, shocking indeed. But I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a pretty good game. Still don't trust New England right now. I'm going to take Jacksonville to win and cover this one. Give me the Jags 26-20.
All right, you're with LC Muscles on that one. I went with the Patriots.
Hello, Pepper. How you doing, darling?
Yeah, I went with the Patriots because America. Call me crazy, but America.
Makes sense.
All right, now to the Sunday games. Lions versus Vikings.
Lions versus the Vikings. Oh, I can see the Lions taking this one after what they did last week. And I really didn't come up with a rant right now. I mean, I really couldn't come up with one.
It's all right.
I mean, yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed at what happened. But
save it for the end of the show.
Of course, Minnesota's a good team, but I mean, they got their mojo. I'm taking Detroit over Minnesota 33-28.
All right, next up, Tennessee versus Buffalo.
This originally was going to be my lock of the week, but I have it coming up later. But I see no problem with this one. It's a no-brainer here. Give me Buffalo 27, Tennessee 16. Now it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Third time's a charm because nobody
Circles.
Circles
the
the
wagons.
wagons
like the Buffalo Bills.
like the Buffalo Bills.
Bills. Buffalo Bills.
And the last one is the one I just finished talking about, is the Dolphins and the Colts.
Dolphins and Colts. Colts are riding high. Miami's still struggling. Going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to give it to the Colts by a score of 26-21. But my question is, when the hell are they going to put? When the hell are the Colts going to put Sam Ehlinger in there?
I don't think that's going to happen until
Sam Ehlinger from Texas.
Good morning.
Fucking Holmes.
I'm
All
doing
right.
pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, Pepper. How are you, babe?
Sugar. All right. Next game on the list is Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. This game is in hot Atlanta, and from what I am seeing right here, the Falcons are 3-point favorites.
Take a look. 3-point favorites for the Falcons and the Seahawks. That is right on both ends.
Referee for this game is
Referee for the Seahawks and the Falcons is Bill Vinovich.
And calling this game on Fox, we got Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma. Lowest ticketed price, $111. 111.
Ones are wild.
Falcons have had a ton of home already, like on the start off the year.
Yeah, they
What do you
have.
think about? If
So,
they
yeah,
have
who do you
5
guys-
home games in 7 weeks.
Who you guys got in live? Seahawks, Falcons.
I'll go first on this one if you guys do not mind. This honestly is a low-key interesting game for me because this is a very close series. Seahawks actually led the series 12-9. And the last time these two teams played, the Falcons won in Seattle, giving them a rare loss. But the last time these two teams played, the last 2 matchups they played in Atlanta, Seattle's got the edge over the Falcons. Seahawks last week looked absolutely terrible against the 49ers, and the Seahawks are now facing a possibility of having a 4-game losing streak. They've already lost 3 in a row after a 3-0 start, and this is a must-win game. But Atlanta right now looks hot right now with
Hot Atlanta.
Yeah, that's right. I was there week 1. But yeah, Kirk Cousins is now swag surfing his way to many big performances. And yes, that if you saw that ending of that Thursday night game, he was doing the swag surf dance, and that was hilarious. But yeah, this will be a very good game. I think this will be high scoring, but in the end, I just don't think that the Seahawks will be able to stop Bijan Robinson, who's from number 1 ranked Texas. So
Number 1 ranked team in the nation having their biggest game yet this Saturday.
Oh my goodness. Maybe I would like to preview that game at the end after our NFL picks card, because that honestly a game I really want to talk about, because that's the only college game that honestly interests me. That's one that I've been looking forward to for a while. But anyways, speaking of this game, Bijan Robinson, expect him to have a fantastic game. My final score for this game is going to be Seahawks, I'm going to say 28, Falcons 34. Give me the Atlanta Falcons to win this game, and for Kirk Cousins to continue to swag surf his way to the top.
You like that?
You like that?
We like that.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. Let's go get some water.
We like that. We like that. You damn right we like that. This is a long trip for the Seahawks coming off of 3 straight losses. Defense is struggling. That's not a good thing against a good Atlanta Falcons offense. So look for a lot of points, as both quarterbacks usually play well when they face each other. This one's honestly tough for me to pick, so I'm going to let fate decide.
Oh.
This is tough. When you think about it. Seahawks are meh. Falcons are So I'm letting fate decide, because I believe they have the same record. They're both believe they're both 3-3. Just check here real quick. Falcons, Seahawks. Yep, nope. Falcons are 4-2. Seahawks are 3-3. I'm going to let fate decide. Heads will be the Seahawks, and tails will be the Falcons. Count me down.
Yes, sir. In 3, 2, 1. Baba booey.
Baba booey. Give me the Dirty Birds. Give me the Atlanta Falcons to continue their hot streak. 34-30. Give me the Falcons.
All right. And I'm pretty much agreeing with everything you both said on this one. This is going to be a rather interesting game here. Me, John Robinson, I'm still looking for a great game from him. I don't know if he's had. I don't know if he's had a 100-yard game yet, but he's due for one. But the Seattle defense is going to make it a little bit difficult. So it looks like Kirk Cousins may have to go airmail again. But Seattle's going to make this close. In fact, this is my point spread game of the week. I've made this my point spread game of the week. I'm taking the score. Final score 27-24. I'm taking the Falcons with the win. I'm taking the Seahawks with points.
All right. Love that pick 100%. Actually, before I move on, yes, Joshua Cook, I know a little bit late to the party, but I know.
Is you for real?
Yes, I am.
Bitch, are you for real?
You're damn right I am. Where is this? So I can click this off. There we go. Scroll this down. All right. LC, this is my coin flip game of the week. I picked the Falcons. Because I'll let fate decide.
I heard you. Don't worry. I actually was hearing you. I was listening to the stream the whole time.
Oh, you heard
my wireless headphones are great, man. These headphones are great, man. I get to hear them pretty much throughout the entire.
Are those Turtle Beach?
Yeah. Well, no, they're actually not Turtle Beach. They're JBL headphones.
The wrestler?
No, not the wrestler.
The wrestling god.
The wrestling god.
Nah,
I had to.
No, you're good. You are all good.
All right, next game on the list. We have. Let me just check here real quick. Shake it up. This game for me is my. This is my game of the week, as it is the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Mother-Loving Packers. This game is at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. And from what I'm seeing right here, Packers are 2.5-point favorites.
Yep, this line hasn't changed throughout the whole, at all. This line has not changed. So, Packers are the favorites.
All right, referee for this game is?
Referee for the Texans and the Packers is Scott Novak.
And calling this game on CBS, we have Jim Nantz and Tony Romo. And the lowest ticketed price for this game, $286.
That sounds about right.
Sounds about right, indeed. Who you guys got and why? Texans? Packers.
Tiny Tim, how will you go first for this one? Because we haven't seen you go first yet.
Yes.
All right. No problem. So we got the Texans going into, I don't think that tundra is going to be quite frozen right now, but it'll probably be a bit chilly up there in Green Bay. CJ Stroud and those boys, they're doing great. Nico Collins is back in the lineup. So
yes,
that's going to make a huge difference in the offense, going to make it better than they were. Tank Dell, he's doing all right. CJ Stroud still throwing them touchdowns. Going to be an interesting battle between these young quarterbacks here, CJ Stroud and Jordan Love here. But I think Houston's got a little bit more mojo. I think this is going to be a pretty big game on this
Big.
one. So I'm kind of swinging a different way. In fact, I'm kind of swinging towards sounding the alarm, if you know what I mean. And if there was ever a time for a huge victory for this young Texans team, it's right here. Give me the Houston Texans over those Green Bay Mother 11 Packers 28-24.
That would make the Strouds proud.
The Strouds would approve.
Oh my gosh, Pepper says we're thinking alike.
Yes. Look at that. So, yeah, this is a game featuring two of the better young passers in the league, CJ Stroud and Jordan Love. All you need is love. Love is all you need. Strouds. No moon. Stroud. We all know how that works. Both can put up big numbers in the passing game. The Texans have are playing consecutive road games, which is tough. Packers, I think, will – you know what? Packers will get the best of it. This will be a shootout, but at the end of the day, I am going to go with the home team. Green Bay Packers to beat the Strouds. 34-31. Go, Pack, go.
Honestly, for me, this is a tough game to pick. This is probably one of my toughest games for me to pick this weekend. The Packers do lead the overall series 4-1. They've only played 5 times, but this is only their third ever time meeting up in Lambeau Field. The last time the teams playing in Green Bay, the combined points margin of victory is only 11 points.
White cheddar.
They're wearing the white cheddar uniforms.
White cheddar.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, I've seen those. They're not the best.
Yeah, no, they're
That's
actually
terrible.
pretty nice.
They're almost like the zebra uniforms in Cincinnati.
The white tiger uniforms that will be.
The white Bengals, those are nice.
A white Bengal tiger. Okay.
Honestly, for me, this was my toughest game to pick, and you know what? I gotta do it.
Are you letting fate decide? Oh my!
Yes, he is.
My coin flip game of the week.
Yes, he is.
Yes, I am.
You're damn right he is.
And I'm gonna do the heads, which is nasty number 1, is going to be the Green Bay Packers, and the Houston Texans will be. Why is my screen darkening up? Oh, there you go. The back of it will be the Houston Texans. So, with that being said, who wants to count me down?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. In 3,
2,
2, 1.
1. Baba
Baba
Booey.
Booey.
I'm taking the Packers.
Oh,
Taking the home
righty.
team. Taking the home team. Taking the icebreaker here. Give me the Green Bay mother-loving Packers to win this game. I think that the Packers will win this game. My final score is going to be Green Bay 35, Houston 31. Give me those mother-loving Packers.
The icebreaker.
Yeah, the one to break very much being the tiebreaker.
From the frozen tundra.
On the frozen tundra.
Love it. All right, next game on the list we have is battle in the AFC North.
Mm-hmm.
LC, you're going to be looking forward to this one, I'll bet, for
Yes,
sure.
I am.
As it is the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. This game is in Cleveland. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Bengals are 5.5-point favorites.
This one has been interesting to watch the line move. The Bengals are 5.5. It has jumped as high as 6, but on the Hard Rock it is 5.5, and on Yahoo Sports it is 5.5. So it actually dropped a little bit. It was as high as Bengals -6.
Wait, is that what? Hold on. Natalie just said something in the chat. Nick Chubb is expected to be back.
There's a possibility of it. I did hear something about it. There is a possibility he might be back.
Interesting.
Could be.
Interesting. We shall see. I did pick him up in fantasy just to be safe. And Dashy wanted me to play this because it is the Battle of Ohio. So where the hell is it? Let's take it back to the year, I believe it was 1989. Sam Weiss said,
Oh, yeah.
Will the next person that sees anybody throw anything onto this field, point them out, and get them out of here? You don't live in Cleveland. You live in Cincinnati.
that's right, get him out.
Yeah, he pissed off a lot of Browns fans in that game.
Yes, it did. Oh, lowest ticketed price for this game, the Battle of Ohio, $58.
That sounds about right.
$58. Who's the referee?
Ron Torbert.
And calling the game for the Browns and the Bengals from Cleveland. It's a Spiro Adidas. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Wonderful.
Miraculous.
Magical play.
Yes.
Deshaun
Yes,
Cosby does nothing.
And he's going to put this game on ice.
Yes.
It's a Ajayi. You remember that? I sent you that clip this morning. Like, oh my God, I knew.
Yes, you did. I remember that game.
You were there.
Yeah, I was there for that game. I remember that I was there for that game, and that was
Cleveland rocks. Well, yeah, Natalia said Drew Carey will have to wait another week to see.
Cleveland rocks. Oh, wait, wrong sport.
Cleveland rocks. Wrong sport. All right, I guess I'll go first here. This is the Battle of Ohio. Battle of Ohio isn't what we thought it might be when the season started. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The Browns, they are the Browns.
Worst offense in the entire NFL.
Offense is awful.
Every single NFL offense, all 31 other NFL teams have scored 20 points. The Browns haven't yet.
The Browns have not.
That's embarrassing.
And guess what? They won't do it again. They won't do it this week either. I don't think they're going to do it this week either. While the Bengals have struggled on defense as of late, something has to give here. I think Joe Burrow plays well, and the Bengals defense will continue what other defense have done to the Browns, which is make Deshaun Watson struggle. Bengals win it. It's going to be close, but I do have the Bengals pulling it out 21-17 over the Browns. Who day? Give me Cincinnati.
Titans in.
Yeah, the game that is so good. It happens twice. This game, of course, is high in the middle with round at both ends. I think Deshaun Watson has become a total fraud.
Capital F.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the capital F, which also stands for failure.
Yep.
And Joe Burrow and those Browns, Jamar Chase and those boys, they're just going to run all over these guys. But I'd say Cleveland maybe making a big garbage time touchdown late in the game. But in the end, I'm taking Cincinnati to win and cover very well. Give me the Bengals over those Browns, 31-21.
Nice.
This is a tough game to pick because here's the problem with this game. The Browns' offense is bad, but the Bengals' defense is absolutely terrible. This is a war of attrition. The Cincinnati Bengals absolutely beat the Giants, broke my parlay. And speaking of, this is actually going to my next game, and I have a rant more about this in a second. I had a 14-bet parlay with every single bet hitting. I did it for like $2.
Okay.
I did it for $2, but I picked every.
What would the payout have been?
$453.
Oh. Okay.
But guess who decided to ruin it? The Cincinnati Bengals with a touchdown at the end. That touchdown and the Giants missing that field goal. I have the Giants plus 8.5. They missed. That field goal broke me. That field goal was so bad. I literally cried.
Oh, not Greg the Leg Joseph. FAU.
FAU. Awful game from him. He cost me. He made me lose that bet. Even though I did technically cash out, I was lucky able to cash some of it out before the touchdown. Still, everything else would have hit except for the Giants. So, still made out with over $100. So I'm not going to complain, but still.
Okay.
The problem is
Better than nothing.
that the Bengals and the Browns are just so bad. Both these teams are absolutely atrocious. The Bengals may have had a good game defensively, but honestly, the Giants were offensively. So honestly, this is going to be a war of destruction. Both these teams are terrible, and Cleveland does have a good streak going against the Cincinnati Bengals. It's been 7 years since the Bengals have last won in Cleveland.
7.
7 years. Every matchup they played in the past few years, they've lost in Cleveland. The last time they won was in 2017. This is about time that the Cincinnati Bengals finally get a win against Cleveland. The last time it was in 2017 with Andy Dalton playing this game.
Oh,
Red
the
Rifle.
Red Rifle.
Against Deshaun Kaiser.
The Sean Kaiser roll.
Yes, Deshaun Kaiser roll.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Deshaun
my
Kaiser roll.
goodness.
That was the last time the Bengals have beaten the Browns.
That's when they went 0-17 or 0-16, right?
That was the year. That was the 0-17 year. That was the 0-17 year, and that was in October. And that was absolutely bad. Like Kevin Hogan even came in for a little bit. Kevin Hogan and Deshaun Kaiser. That's what the Bengals were able to beat.
That's bad.
Kevin Hogan.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Let's be honest here. Dashy, I may have picked it against the Bengals last week, but I'm not doing it this week. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals to beat the Browns. The Browns failed to put up 20 points once again. Cincinnati wins this game. My final score is going to be 24-13. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals win. Bengals are bad, but the Browns are even worse.
No, you know what the Bengals defense is?
Yeah.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Bengals defense, let's be honest.
No.
Sorry,
Okay,
Dashy.
no. The Bengals defense cannot be worse than my Cowboys defense.
Save it for later.
Hey, what's up, AIDS? How we doing? Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, Ron.
Yes, sir. All right. Next game on the list, last 1 o'clock game. It is those Philadelphia Chickens against the New Jersey Giants. This game is at MetLife Stadium, and Eagles are 3-point favorites.
3-point favorites for the Eagles and the Giants. That is correct on there, and it is correct on Yahoo. So, yep.
Referee for this game is
Tra
Blake.
Blake. And calling this game on Fox, we got Chris Myers and Mark Dirty Butt Fumble Sanchez. Lowest ticket price, $201.
I could see that, to be honest with you.
I could too, honestly. If
you mind if I go first on this one real quick?
I will, but let me just say this. If the Eagles
lose,
Sirianni is gone. Period. He needs to go.
I agree.
Absolutely agree. Speaking of those Giants, how could you let that happen? How could you let Greg Joseph miss 2 field goals like that, go 4 on 4th down numerous times, and you blow it, and you looked absolutely embarrassed. You let up a 50-yard run to a mediocre speed-wise Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is not even that fast, and you let him burn you for 50 yards for a touchdown. This is Saquon's revenge game. You know what, Alex? Honestly, lock the Eagles in.
Oh, you're locking this in? Hold on a second. And there it is.
This is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
I was expecting it for a different game.
Series. 93, 88, and 2. both the defense of the Eagles may be bad, but without Malik Neighbors, the Giants are in deep trouble. Because there is a possibility Malik Neighbors will not play this game. A very good possibility, but honestly, yeah, I'm locking them in. Saquon, this is Saquon's revenge game in his against his former team. His first game on the road against his former team. My best bet, and this is my lock best bet of the week: Saquon Barkley over 103 rushing and receiving yards. Easiest bet of the week to make.
I like it. I like it a lot. Tim, what say you?
Like a lot.
That sounds very. What was that bet again?
Saquon Barkley over 103.5 rushing and receiving yards.
103.5.
103.5.
The Blaze. I don't know.
I want to say 103.5 is like a classic country music station here where I live. Oh well.
Okay.
So we got this. We got this NFC East matchup. It's those chickens against those dwarfs. And basically, for the last few years, Philly has owned the Giants just as much as Rex Ryan has owned Sneaky Himbo on Monday mornings on Get Up. If y'all watch that show.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, I love me some Rex Ryan. He is a trivia genius. And Philly just owns New York, and I don't see anything going any different with this one. Saquon Barkley may have a good game, but Jalen Hurts and those guys, they have to win this one, or otherwise Sirianni is probably going to get his head cut off, and his body will be shipped somewhere to maybe Siberia. This is the last chance. Right, last chance. So I'm taking the chickens over those dwarfs, 27-20, because as the senator says,
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
Yes.
Senator Romy.
Senator Romy, ladies and gentlemen. The Eagles did not look good in beating the Browns last week, while the Giants lacked offense in their loss to the Bengals. The Giants' defense is playing well, while the Eagles' offense is not. Giants could get Malik Neighbors back in this one. I think that'll matter in a big way. But at the end of the day, I'm agreeing with you guys. I think Saquon gets his revenge on his former team. I am going with those Philadelphia Chickens to get the job done over the New York Football Giants, 27-20. Die, chickens, die. But in this case, fly, Eagles, fly. You know why? Because
right,
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
God loves Senator Romy.
There we go. All right, now we get to the 4 o'clock game, starting out with the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. This game is in Los Angeles, and from what I'm seeing right here, the Rams are 6.5-point favorites.
Let me take a look. So, Raiders and the Rams. Why did it change to hockey? I do not want to look up hockey scores right now. 6.5 on Hard Rock, and on the Yahoo Sports app, it is 6.5. So both are right.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Raiders and Rams game is going to be Sean Hockley, surprisingly.
Calling this game on CBS, we have Kevin Harlan and Trent Green. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is $155.
And that sounds about right.
Let me go first in this one if you guys don't
Go
mind.
right ahead.
As the Rams are coming off of a bye, which they needed for injury reasons, the Raiders have lost 2 straight, and the change to Aiden O'Connell on offense has improved just a little bit, but they didn't get a victory. Now they're without their number 1 receiver. They traded Devontae Adams to the New York Jets. How will it impact them? Immensely. The Rams are the better team, and Matt Stafford will be the better quarterback. I have the Rams in this one 28-14. And I'm not just picking the Rams. I'm locking
And
them
this
in.
is my stone
Nice.
cold lock of the century. Or the week.
28-14. Give me the Rams.
And that sounds about right.
All right. Well, yeah, looks like Devontae Adams has himself a new home with his old buddy, that bad man.
We'll talk about them in a little bit.
So we'll see what happens there. They're coming up a little later here. And because of all that, well, just like I've done a few times so far this season, I have to call an audible. Because on my show last night, Fantasy Football Fever, Tuesday night.
3 a.m. says 4.
That's right, 10:45 Eastern, 9:45 Central. I actually had the Vegas Raiders beating the Los Angeles Rams. However, because of what has happened in the last 24 hours, I'm calling it an audible. I'm actually going to take the Rams over the Raiders by a score of 20-17.
Field goal. Okay.
Oh, it feels great to see the Raiders suck. It feels so good.
You own them.
The Steelers own the Raiders, and seeing that win was great. Even though the first half was absolutely rough, the Steelers defense completely shut down the Raiders in the second half. Raiders have nothing to look forward to now. I think that they are going on a massive fire sale. It is time to blow up the franchise. Let them rebuild. Draft Shador Sanders and build an actual contending team, or Carson Beck and build a contender.
Not Cam Ward. Not Cam Ward. Not Cam Ward. Not Cam Ward.
No, he's not going to the Raiders. Absolutely not.
Please, not Cam Ward. I don't want him going there.
No, it's not happening. Let's be honest. Though off the Raiders, no, I think the Browns' offense is worse, but the Raiders are not much better. I would say Browns are 32nd, Raiders are 31. To be honest with you, it was amazing. So trust me, it was amazing. That second half was absolutely great. Watching at my buddy's house, it was great. Yeah, I was extremely happy, and I think that the Rams coming off the bye week is going to be a huge factor. You have Cooper Kupp possibly coming back to play in this game.
Nice.
And if that's true, the Rams are putting up at least 30 on them. This was close to being my Stone Cold Lock of Century of the Week, but I wanted to do it because the Eagles had that Saquon Barkley factor. But if I had a second lock, it would be this. But let me just say this. This game is going to be my point spread game of the week. Speaking of, Rams will blow out the Raiders easily. My final score is 31-17. Give me the Rams. Raiders will put up a garbage time touchdown, just like against the Steelers, but this game will be over by halftime.
And your best bet?
Best bet is going to be Kyron Williams over anytime touchdowns.
Okay. I like that. All right. Next game on the list we have is the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. This game is in Washington, D.C. And from what I'm seeing right here, we have Redskins. Damn right. Hail to the Redskins. The Redskins Commanders football team, whatever the hell you want to call them, are 8-point favorites.
They are 8 on that, and they are 8 on the, let me see, Hard Rock. Come on, Hard Rock. Yep, they're 8 on both ends.
Referee for this game is?
Referee is going to be Carl Sheffers.
Calling this game on CBS, we have Ian Eagle and Charles Davis, and the lowest ticketed price is $80.
And that sounds about right.
Sounds about right. So, who you guys got and why? Panthers versus Commanders. Redskins. Football
The Redskins football team, whatever, are honestly a really good team. They may have lost a close game by the Ravens, but let's be honest, Washington has improved defensively over the past few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I will give them credit. They had a really bad secondary, but they're still starting to get somewhat better. Having a really good game against Baltimore, only holding to the 30 while putting on 23 of their own is not a bad feat for them. To be honest, I think this team will win the NFC East this year. Jaden Daniels is a warrior, and I think that he's going to have a great game. Carolina, let's be honest, they have one of the worst overall rosters in football, minus the Raiders, and Andy Dalton is in the twilight of his career. This will be another game for him, but he's going to struggle. I think that they will keep it close, but in the end, I think Washington will win this game convincingly. My final score is going to be 30-20. Give me Washington. My best bet, though, is actually a Panther. Deontay Johnson over 64.5 receiving yards.
I hope that's true because I just picked him up on my fantasy team. One of my fantasy teams.
Interesting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the Panthers heading to DC to take on the Commanders. I'm telling you, every time I watch highlights of Jaden Daniels, I am so impressed. This kid is my dark horse candidate for offensive rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He should.
This kid is just lighting it up. Meanwhile, Carolina is having a tough time trying to get a win here. This is a no-brainer for me. I am taking the Commanders over the Panthers 28-13. And not only am I taking the Commanders, I'm going to lock them up as well.
This is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
Love it.
Love it.
Hell yeah. All right, next game on the list is a rematch of the Super Bowl. Here we go. 2 Super Bowls, actually, as it is the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. This game is in Santa Clara. Wait, did I say my pick?
No, you did not, actually.
I fucked up. On today, I fucked up.
Write that one down. It's all right. Go ahead.
Add to the highlights.
Write that one down. That's a blooper. My bad. This game features 2 defenses that have issues with 2 offenses that can score. So look for a shootout of some sorts between Jaden Daniels and Andy Dalton. In the end, I'm betting that Daniels will get the best of it as Washington bounces back after losing to the Ravens last week. I have the Commanders over the Panthers 35-24. Give me the Commanders. Now
we can move on.
Now we have a Super Bowl rematch, as it is the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. This game is in Santa Clara, and from what I'm seeing right here, the 49ers are 1.5-point favorites.
The 49ers are? Let me take a look. It looks like on the Yahoo app they are 1.5, but on Hard Rock they're a solid 1 favorite.
Oh, okay. Referee for this game is?
Referee for the 49 the Super Bowl rematch is Alan Neck.
Yeah. And calling this game on Fox, we got Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Mother-Lovin' Brady.
Yep, it's obvious. I knew they were going to have this. The Fox 8 game.
Lowest ticketed price, $211.
I'm surprised it's that low.
I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot higher than that.
It's going to be at least 300 plus. Oh, I forgot to mention Washington is a favorite in their series against Carolina, 10-7. But
just there.
But I forgot to mention that. But go ahead and this is interesting. I thought it'd at least be $325 at least.
At least. Crazy. But yeah, big game for both teams. Super Bowl rematch. Chiefs are coming off of a bye while the 49ers played last Thursday, so they will be rested a lot. The 49ers are struggling on defense, which isn't a good thing against Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs are playing well on defense. That carries over as they win a tough road game. And Andy Reid after a bye week is really damn good.
I think he's only lost
Andy Reid
teams.
Andy Reid coached teams have only lost, I believe, 3 times in his career after a bye week.
Yep, only 3 times after a bye week.
I don't see them losing this game either. So I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. Sorry, CA Cougar. Sorry, Snowman. Sorry, Ishii. Sorry, A-Bomb. Sorry at all the 49ers fans out there, but I'm going with the Chiefs. 27-23. Give me Kansas City.
As much as I want to pick the 49ers here, not having Christian McCaffrey is going to be a big problem. Kansas City does not have the strongest offense either. So honestly, the Chiefs coming off a bye are extremely impressive, and that is a big factor in this game. Kansas City also lead this series minus Super Bowls. They're tied up in this overall series, but including the Super Bowls, it's tied at 9-7. But this series is overall tied. This is pretty much the definition of a coin flip game. Honestly, this would have been my coin flip game of the week, but honestly, I just could not. I think I knew who I was going to pick. Andy Reid knows how to deal with the 49ers. I think he has a good game plan, especially without Christian McCaffrey. This will be a great game to watch. I just don't see the 49ers getting it done, unfortunately. So, Alex, sound the alarm for this game.
Oh, my goodness.
Hate to do it, but
it's just 1 point.
This is my upset. It's my upset pick of the week. Yes, you can technically do it.
It's 1 point.
There's nothing else the rest of the way that consider my upset. I didn't have anything else. But honestly, here, Kansas City, I think gets the job done. I think they go to 6-0. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs just do really well. And the last time these two teams played, actually last year, 44-23 last year. And this was also a game without Christian McCaffrey.
Correct.
So, yeah, this is not a good look, though. I think the 49ers will make it close. They did have a mini bye on their own, but Kansas City having that full week of rest, getting now Clyde Edwards-Helaire back, having a Kareem Hunt run game. Even though I don't think Kareem Hunt will do something, having that multiple weapons will be a big thing. My best bet is actually Juju Smith-Schuster over 36.5 receiving yards.
Juju.
Yeah. He's now actually been good with the fact that the Chiefs don't have any receivers.
That's some bad juju, man.
What do you have to say, Tiny Tim?
Tiny Tim, what say you, brother?
Well, this is a rematch of the Super Bowl, and this game is so big. This actually is. What's that?
Same. Black hole.
Rooting for a black hole.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
Don't quite know exactly what he's talking about there. But
it's all right.
Okay, I think I just went over my head.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, this game is so big, I've decided to make this my game of the week.
Oh, so in that case.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we got the Chiefs, we got the Niners. Two great offenses, even though, as LC said, the Niners have a shaky offense. Kansas City has some problems with Pacheco still on the IR. Kareem Hunt coming back. Now they got Juju Smith-Schuster back. Starting to look like the Chiefs of maybe a couple of years ago. 49ers, I think, are slowly starting to get all of their starters back, and they will be very dangerous if they do get them all back here. This was a very difficult game for me to pick, but I just went with our buddy's old system. Can't really pick a winner. Go with the home team. Although this is going to be a very, very close game. I'm actually taking the Niners over the Chiefs, 31-28.
Interesting.
I don't mind that pick. It honestly could go either way. Really.
Yes, it could.
Good. We shall see. All right, next game, Sunday Night Football. Check your local listings. NBC, as it is, the New Jersey Jets against those Pittsburgh Steelers waving terrible towels. This game is at Heinz Field. And the Jets are 2.5-point favorites somehow, some way.
Wait, what? This is news to me.
Jets are 2.5.
Jets.
They are. What?
What were they smoking?
What were they smoking? This was Steelers were the favorite all week until that Devontae Adams trade. That's what it is.
You know what they were smoking?
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Referee for this game is?
It's going to be Sean Smith.
Calling this game on NBC, we have, you all know who it is, Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth. Lowest ticket price, $169.
Nice.
Minus the 100. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
We know the rules.
We all know the rules.
Save it
for last. Tim, who you got?
Okay. So, Devontae Adams has been traded to the Jets, and I believe it has been announced that he will be starting the game against the Steelers.
Yes, he miraculously healed from his hamstring injury.
Is that a hamstring or a ham with cheese?
Yes.
Well, anyway, hopefully they can make things work in New York, but I'm just feeling a little bit more mojo for the Steelers on this one. Steelers at home. They're going up against Aaron Rodgers. They're going up against Devontae Adams, and they're going up against who's the other guy? It was
Alan Lazard.
Yeah, I was trying to remember his name. Alan Lazard.
Lizard.
Lizard. I tend to say that here. But I think, like I said, I think Pittsburgh got a little bit more mojo. New York's going to make it interesting. But in the end, I actually see the Pittsburgh Steelers beating the Jets by a score of 30-24. And by the way, goodbye and good riddance, Robert Saleh.
That's right. He gone.
Oh, he gone. Yeah, Jets made a move to go out and get Devontae Adams, which should help out their offense if he plays, and he will play. The Steelers are benching Justin Fields in favor of Russell.
We don't know that yet.
Why the hell you want to do that?
I'm going to get into that when I talk.
It looks like it because he's taking first-team reps. I don't know why. No matter who plays, will be the running game and defense that will be key for the Steelers here. Jets, they have a good run defense. Aaron Rodgers, they got Aaron Rodgers, but you know what? I'm agreeing with Tim. I'm going with the Steelers somehow, some way to get the job done at home. You know, it doesn't matter if it's Russell Wilson, doesn't matter if it's Justin Fields. I still think the Steelers will beat the New York Jets 24-14. Give me Pittsburgh. There we go. Wave the towels and yeah. All right. You heard what I had to say? You heard what Tiny Tim had to say. LC, it's your turn to go.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Man, oh man, oh man. This will be interesting to say the least. Other than last year, Devontae Adams really hasn't been that big of a factor against the Steelers. He really hasn't. And what makes people think that he's going to do a difference with Aaron Rodgers and not even knowing barely any of the offense? Let's be honest here. I just don't trust the Jets here. The Steelers have had some rough times against the Jets over the past few matchups. We've lost three of the last four matchups against the Jets. And Unfortunately, two of them, one of them was at home against Zach Wilson, which that was absolutely rough. But honestly, though, I think Pittsburgh is definitely going to be looking for revenge. I do think that the Jets do have some momentum, but the line completely changing it to is really suspicious. A lot of people, I think Pittsburgh will lose this game, especially because now that there's a possibility of Russell Wilson playing. But let me just calm those doubters right now. Russell Wilson.
That's why.
I don't think he's playing. The reason why is simple. Mike Tomlin even said it in his own press conference. Can Russell Wilson make the same plays that Justin Fields made against the Raiders? Hell no. He said
To
it.
the no.
Hell no.
Right.
No. Russell Wilson is not mobile. You need a mobile quarterback to beat the Jets. Justin Fields is starting. Don't get it twisted, folks. Russell Wilson, I think, could possibly start if Fields gets hurt, but I do not think that it's time to take away Justin Fields' momentum right now. I understand you paid him the veteran minimum just to be on the team, but right now, this is Justin Fields' team. The defense is going to still be really good as well, but honestly, I just don't trust the Jets. I really don't. They have some good players. Sauce Gardner against George Pickens will be an interesting matchup to watch. But the Swass. But yeah, I just don't trust the Jets here. I'm going to take my team, and I did not realize the line changed that much, but still, I'm going the favorite that the Steelers were the favorite team, and I still think that they're going to win. Yeah. I still think the Steelers are going to get the job done. That'll actually make me want to put on more money on the Steelers. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game at home, wearing their 1974 throwback jerseys with the 50th anniversary, because it's the 50th anniversary of the Super Bowl win in 1974. Give me those Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game.
There it is.
This is going to be the game where the Steelers come out there and do very well. And Aaron Rodgers actually lost his only time playing in Pittsburgh. So give me a final score of Pittsburgh 24, Jets 17. Give me the Steelers to win this game. We have a really good defensive game, and I think that Aaron Rodgers, if Aaron Rodgers gets pressured, he's in trouble. He cannot escape pressure. He cannot move well like he used to. That's going to be his biggest downfall. Final score, Jets 17, Pittsburgh 24. My best bet for the game is going to be TJ Watt over 0.5 sacks. He needs to get back into the sack column.
Over half of a sack.
This is his game to get back into the sack column.
I like it. And if you don't like that,
like it, Tom, 4 words for you.
We do not care.
Love it.
Yeah. Now, hopefully for the last time this year, we have 2 Monday Night Football games on a Monday night.
I think it is the last time. Yeah.
Hopefully it is, because I'm not a fan of this concept at all whatsoever.
No.
Starting with the first one, it is the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game is in Tampa Bay. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Ravens are 3.5-point favorites.
Ravens are 3.5-point favorites. That line has not changed throughout the entire course of the week.
Referee for this game is?
Referee is Alex Kemp.
On this game on ABC, ESPN, and ESPN2. And I believe there is a Manicast as well.
Yes, there is. They're doing it for both games.
Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
Yes, it is. Joe Buck.
Lowest ticketed price, $93.
I'm surprised it's that low, to be honest with you. Another one where I'm surprised it's low. This should be at least 150.
No, I am too, because honestly, this is a big game between 2 of the better teams in the league right now. You know, both offenses can roll up points in a big hurry. I think they can. This might be one of those games where the last team that gets the ball wins. Tampa Bay does have the home field advantage, but what was that statistic you made last week, LC, about Lamar Jackson against the NFC?
He's only lost 1 time. He's only lost 1 to 2 times. Actually, no, it was only once against the NFC. He only lost twice.
2 times against the NFC. 2 times. Don't think it's going to be number 3 this week. I got the Ravens beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home in a shootout, 34-31. Quote the Raven.
Nevermore.
As much as I want to pick the Buccaneers, let me be honest with you guys. Who expected Spencer Rattler to put up 27 points in his debut game against the Buccaneers defense? The problem is Tampa Bay has a really porous defense. Don't get it twisted. If you're allowing 27 points to a rookie like Spencer Rattler, how are you going to stop? Oh, Henry. King himself, King Henry. How are you going to stop him? He's been a touchdown machine all year, and his touchdown bet is the easiest prop to make all week. Derrick Henry is an unstoppable running machine. He has found his home in Baltimore, and Lamar Jackson does not lose against the NFC teams very often. 21-2 against the NFC.
21-2
doesn't change here, despite the fact that Baker has beaten the Ravens before. It's not going to change again this week. Give me the Baltimore Ravens to win this game against the Buccaneers. As much as I don't want to pick the Baltimore Ravens, I gotta be honest with myself, and I gotta pick the Ravens. I gotta be a realist here, and I'm picking the Baltimore Ravens. As much as I wanted this to be my upset pick of the week, do you understand how much I wanted this to be my upset pick of the week?
I can only imagine.
I was considering it. So I was considering it was between the Chiefs and the Bucs, the two teams that also played in Super Bowl 50. I was considering one of those teams as my upset pick of the week, really considering the Bucs for a while, and then last minute I decided to make it the Chiefs. But I'm sorry. I got to be realist here. Baltimore has a really good offense, and it's not going to get stopped for a while. Baltimore wins this game 34-27. Give me the Baltimore Ravens to win this game. Being honest with you guys.
And Tim, what say you?
Okay. This is a very good game here. Lamar Jackson, he is proving why he was voted league MVP. And he's just picking it up from last year.
Right where he left off?
Yeah. Then on the other side, we got Baker Mayfield, who is really has progressed his game here lately. I see a close game here, but in the end, I got to take the MVP, and I got to take Derrick Henry. Best runner, probably the best running back in the league right now. So give me the Ravens over the Buccaneers by a score of 30-23. Quote the Ravens, nevermore.
Last game on the docket we have is the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. This game is in Arizona, and the Chargers are 2.5-point favorites.
Let me see here. It is 2.5, and this line has not changed at all.
Referee for this game is
referee
is
for.
Wait, let me guess. Is it the part the equipment shoe guy?
Yeah,
your favorite. Your favorite.
Wait.
Cleat.
I was like hearing
Cleat Blakeman. And calling this game on ESPN Plus. So you have to have a prescription or subscription, whatever the fuck, to watch this game on ESPN Plus. We have Chris Fowler, Louis Riddick, and Dan Orlovsky. And the lowest ticketed price, lowest one so far, $27.
Oh,
that's really bad.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad. It was bad.
That is really bad.
Who you guys got in wide? Chargers versus Cardinals.
Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a brutal game. This is going to be brutal. Oh, I forgot to mention, for the Ravens and Buccaneers, Ravens have won 5 in a row against the Buccaneers. They're 5-2.
Make it 6.
Yeah. But this is also another series that's dominated heavily towards one team, and that is the Chargers. The Cardinals have only won 4 times against the Chargers in history. The last time they played in Arizona, they lost by 1 point. It was a very close game. Otherwise, the last 2 matchups actually in Arizona have been decided by 1 point each. Let's be honest, it's not happening again. It's going to be more than one. Chargers are winning by more than 1 point this time around. Even though the Cardinals have 2 wins against the Chargers and in Arizona, they're not winning this game. Guess what's coming out soon?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. And you know what Kyler Murray's going to be doing? He's going to be playing Call of Duty.
Playing Call of Duty.
Give me the Chargers to win this game.
And
Chargers
he just got
looks really
sponsorship
good.
too.
Yes, he did. He actually took a sponsorship.
Call of Duty sponsorship.
My thing is that this game, I just do not see how the Chargers are not a playoff team at this point. Jim Harbaugh has turned that team around very well. And I think that this is a J.K. Dobbins breakout game. So give me the Chargers to win this game. I think they will continue their very impressive streak against the Cardinals. I think that this game will be decided by more than 1 point. It's going to be 34-26. Give me those go Chargers go. And you got to hear the Terminator. So.
And now go Chargers, go.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Well, Chargers are on the road for the second straight week after winning in Denver. Cardinals are at home for the first time in 3 weeks. Arizona is undermanned on defense, which shows up weekly even if they do play hard. I think the Chargers will win it behind their offense. Kyler Murray won't keep up as the Chargers defense continues to play extremely well. I'm going with the Chargers to beat the Cardinals by a final score of 27-14. Terminator.
And now go Chargers, go.
And last but not least.
All right. Well, Chargers going in here to Arizona, taking on the Cardinals. This is kind of difficult to choose, but again, if you don't know who to choose, go with the home team. I'm seeing that Kyler Murray could have an okay game here. The Chargers going to keep it close. But in the end, I'm taking the Cardinals over the Chargers, 23-20. That's not my upset special because I already had that earlier.
I know, but that's...
Wow. I did not expect that.
Did not expect that.
I'm being off with a crazy pick to end of it. I did not expect you to pick the Cardinals. But depends on Marvin Harrison Jr.'s health. They honestly could give him a run for their money.
True.
But I don't know, man. Call of Duty is looking very, very enticing for Kyler Murray at this point, especially after how they played last week. Just saying.
That's right. Absolutely. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to have to put a bow on week number 7. I almost said 4 horsemen for a second. Pain and game pick'ems for week number
7. There's one more game I actually want to talk about. That is the best college football game probably of the year. Texas and Georgia. I honestly want to talk about this real quick. This will not take long. Because honestly, many people have Georgia in this game. I just don't know how, but this is going to be probably one of the best games of the entire college football season. This could be a playoff game, possibly, like a playoff game. Texas is a 5-point favorite at home. Do you guys think Georgia covers and wins?
Wins, no. Covers, yes.
Okay.
I agree.
I got Texas.
Better than Ohio State, Oregon?
Texas.
To be honest, yes. Because SEC football is fantastic. Like, I think that this SEC is a whole nother ball game compared to the Big Ten. But I still think that...
I'm just shocked that Oklahoma only put up 3 last week in the Red River Showdown.
Same here.
Because both of those teams usually put over 25 points.
Oh, I agree. Usually it is a high-scoring game.
And this one, they only put up 3.
Oklahoma only put up 3. It tells you how good Texas is, man. It really tells you how good Texas is. This is going to be a great game. I'm actually looking forward to this game on Saturday. I actually did have money on Oregon. I actually won last week with Oregon, so I'm not going to complain about that.
What time on Saturday?
A fun game. It is. I'm pretty sure it's the primetime game. I think it's like an 8 o'clock game.
It should be prime time.
Yeah. Oh, it's 7:30. 7:30 on ABC.
I'll have to
Yes.
find a bar and
About
check that out.
time.
I'll have to find a bar in Indianapolis and check that game out.
That's right. You're going to be in
Yep.
Indianapolis.
Oh, you're heading to Hoosierland, huh?
Yep.
Yes, he is. He's going to Hoosierland.
Going to see the Dolphins and the Colts live from Lucas Oil Stadium.
I'm just a little disappointed that Tiny Tim doesn't have anything rant-wise. I was so looking forward to that this week.
Well, did y'all hear about that little talk with Jerry Jones?
I heard he was on a
radio show.
He was on 105.3 The Fan, the number one sports station in Dallas Fort Worth, and he was kind of criticizing the morning guys.
Yep.
About how they were criticizing how he did not do anything in the regular season and all that. I'm trying to look for it here. This is from Daily Mail here. Okay, he's where Jerry Jones said, "This is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job. I'll get someone else to ask these questions. I'm not kidding. You're going to figure it out what the team is doing right or wrong. If you are, then y'all are geniuses. Y'all need to come to this meeting that I'm going to."
Damn.
You really think you're going to sit here with a microphone and tell me all the things I've done wrong without going over the rights? And he said, the facts are when you make one, you don't really know if it's going to be good or not all the time. You want some conversation this morning, you're going to get it.
Damn.
That's amazing, to be honest with you. That is genius. Oh. That's hilarious, though. He has every right to be upset, though.
Well, of course, no one's more upset than Jerry than the Cowboy fans, myself included. I mean, if we're just constantly criticizing him. I mean, it's pretty much etched in stone. He has not won a Super Bowl since the 95 season, and and of course, the one big thing is he had a chance to get a whole pot of gold right in his hands. And you know what he did? He turned away from it.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Better yet. You know what he did? Not a damn thing.
He could have.
Up. Mood him.
Hold on. Wait, where's.
Mood him!
As I was saying before, I was so interrupted right there. He could have signed one of the best running backs in the league today. He could have signed a top-tier running back. But instead, at the 11th hour and 59th minute, no less, he decided to extend a mid-level quarterback. 4 years, $240 million. And I'm starting to think that this huge contract is going to jinx the whole team. I mean, $240 million. I'm sorry to say, but last week against those Lions, he only played like he was worth only $2.40.
This is amazing.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, I think Pepper knows what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm talking about, babe.
Yeah.
And and the worst thing is for the Cowboys, it doesn't get any easier anytime soon. I will conclude this by saying to be continued.
Ooh. I'm excited. I can't wait for more. I cannot wait for more, dude. I was looking forward to this, and I'm like, you got me on the edge of my seat, ready to
Yes,
hear
sir.
more, dude.
To be continued.
It's just like that meme. Dun, 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 the to be continued meme.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, dude, I'm excited, man.
I'm excited for this week. I'm excited to see Lucas Oil Stadium in person for the first time. It's going to be an absolute blast. You'll see pictures. You'll see vids. It's going to be great. Fantasy Football Fever, as always, will be Tuesday night, 10:45.
That's right. Tuesday night, 10:45 Eastern, 9:45 Central. TJM 3774. That's the channel you need to go to. With, of course, myself, John Flynn, and John Natale.
John Flynn for the win. And Elsie, we'll see you.
I'll be around. I'll be around
You'll
somewhere.
be around.
You'll be around somewhere. Well, so, yeah, for Elsie Muscles 28, for Tiny Tim, this is A Pizzle saying peace out and fins up. Bye-bye. We'll see you guys next week.
Let's continue to own the Jets. We're 20-7 against them. Make it 21-7 this week in your throwback uniforms.
Have a good week, everyone. Enjoy the games.
Hell yeah.
I got really nothing to do since my boy's on the bye, but
enjoy some stress-free football.
Exactly.
Yes, stress-free. Yeah, we're going to have a great night, so take care, everybody.
Damn right. See ya!